I am about to do unspeakable things to the first village I see. Before I do anything else, I need to get as many villagers in a hole as I can so I don't lose any. Because for starters, I just want to have a spot where I can breed the villagers temporarily, and then we'll move to something a lot more industrial. It's probably not the most humane thing I've ever thought of, but at least it's not as bad as that other inhumane thing I thought of. Look at the villagers, they love the place. Okay, so if you're alive, you can probably deduce that emeralds are going to be the biggest setback in this whole challenge. So what I'm going to do now is get a little bit more iron for tripwire hooks, because tripwire hooks are going to be my #1 key to emeralds. I just came here for iron, but if I turned back, I might have missed more iron. So basically, moral of the story is keep gambling. Do you think it pisses the Shrieker off when Remember, the warden is more afraid of you than you are of it. Whoever shot you with an arrow, it was not me. It was not me. Ow. So before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm actually gonna build the farm. It's gonna be a string farm, and I just trade the string to fishermen. Okay, all done. It's like magic. Okay, so basically this device should be illegal, but luckily the fun police haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm using it. Okay, well, it ain't the prettiest house, but it'll do. Okay, so while I leave this thing running, the next fun part is going to be getting all the job blocks. If I had to guess, it's going to take about 32 of each job block to get through all the trades, which I think is the perfect green light to actually enchant my tools now that I have levels. Oh, and fortune. I'm just gonna borrow a few bookshelves while I'm here, because I need the bookshelves to make the lanterns anyway, so... Okay, I grabbed 1 or 2 bookshelves, I'm good to go now. I think the string farm is a bit full. Well, when inflation occurs like this, there's only one thing to do. Build another string farm. I think listening to these is about to make me go insane. Oh, why do cauldrons have to cost so much iron? I need so many cauldrons. I just came to the realization of how good the string farm actually is, because not only is it good for trading with villagers, this is like very easily gonna be my building block for anything I do. Nice dungeon, guys. Wait, it's an automatic spider farm. Naturally generated. Okay, I think we finally have 32 of each job block. The only one I'm waiting on now is the blast furnace because they're unnecessarily expensive. There we go. All done. You know what that means? It means it's time to build my villager slot machine. I've been breeding a bunch of villagers down here because I want to just be able to roll as many as I can to get through the trades. And then once I get my villager contraption built, I'll start taking these guys one by one and seeing what trades they have. And if the villager's trade is good enough, I'll move them to the trading hall. But if it sucks, I'll move them somewhere else. I don't know how big I'm actually going to have to build this thing to get all the trades, so I'm just going to wing it and hope it's right. Dude, this church is getting in the way of my build. Can't you see there are more pressing matters at hand? Okay, this is the layout I'm kind of going with. It only sort of looks like a prison. And obviously this alone isn't going to cover all the trades, so I'm going to have to stack it on top of itself a few times. Now you can kind of see the design I'm going for here. It's going to be more of a coliseum. Since I have the foundation for the trading hall built already, I think it's time to work on the decider. The decider is going to be a temporary holding space I build before the villagers are sent to the trading hall. Because especially on the villagers' later trades, there's no way of knowing what they will trade after I've leveled them up. So if I've already traded with them and they give me a trade I don't want, there's not much else I can really do with them, besides kill them. But I'm not the one killing them, the decider is the one that kills them. This powered rail right here is where I'm going to be doing the trading. If the trade is what I want, I send him left and he'll go into the trading hall to his respective spot. If I don't like the trade, he goes to the right. And if you go to the right, you drop down onto this rail, straight into fire, which means it breaks the minecart, puts it back in the dispenser, and I can roll another villager from this thing right here. Okay, I just put some minecarts in the dispenser, and I want to see if this thing actually works now. And if I push this here, I should just be given a villager, right? Hey man. And then from here I can just trade, see what he gives. If it sucks, he goes away. I'm gonna let these guys breed while I start doing my trades because I think it's finally time to actually start trading. I need all the villagers to grow up because if I put them in this pit down here, then they can just escape. Looks like weaponsmiths are gonna be our first victim. I already had a guy here when I was testing earlier, so I'll just buy this little dinky ass sword from him. Look at our friend, our very first master level weaponsmith. He's gonna be the first of many. Okay, maybe I did over-prepare a bit because the Iron Axe is the only other unique trade the weaponsmith has when you get him to master level. He's charging me more? Dude, I don't even want to look at you. Give me that garbage food. Why is he only selling me things? I can only spend my emeralds on chicken. I have enough chicken. Luckily, the butcher is similar to the weaponsmith as it has no unique trades at master level. So the only butcher that's remaining is the one that trades me raw rabbit. Oh. I decapitated him, I guess. Now we gotta take care of the toolsmiths. Guys, my villager supply is running kinda low. I'm gonna need some sacrifices. Oh my god, there's so many! I don't know if I put a vine in there, they might entity crime if I keep doing this. Oh my god, he's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. So now the only trade I'm missing from these guys is the chainmail helmet and the bell trade. Look at the disrespect. I buy the item just to throw it away. Maybe I was too harsh on you villagers, but you're still going to prison. Okay, well this is smelting. I have something else I need to build. Okay, it's done. Not prison. Okay, I'm gonna need to level another cartographer up to expert because at expert level there's a chance he gives an item frame and, well, I'm gonna need the item frame. Dude, this guy's such a loser. I just spent like 20 emeralds on him. Yeah, you're gone, buddy. I think what's happening with the cartographer is it's treating each color of the banner as a possible trade, which means the item frame is a 1 in 17. So I just need to throw more money at the wall and I'll win, I guess. I may be getting scammed, but at least listen to this freaking banger playing right now. I'm out of villagers? I should have been keeping all of these cartographers, because I need to get every single colored banner as its own unique trade if I want every trade. And I was just killing all the other experts. Oh wow, are we having a sleepover? I have officially given up on the possibility of getting an item frame now, so the only banner that's left for me to get from these guys is the green banner. Oh my god, what? Never mind. Oh, well that was easy. Got my green banner. Luckily the cleric's pretty easy because at master level these are basically all of its unique trades, with the exception of the infamous glass bottle. No, my farmer! Oh well. Oh, well that was easy. Next is the farmer, which is kind of scary because the farmer has a lot of expert level trades. Oh my god, wait, when the farmer gives you suspicious stew, you don't even know what it is, so I have to taste test the stews to know if I got the unique ones. Since farmers can sell you poison stew, is that the most harmful thing a villager can do to the player? Oh, that was so lucky, because it rolled a cake too. Okay, farmers are done now. It's come to my attention that Fletcher's might end up being the most abundant villager in the trading hall. Dude, that's not what I ordered. Get out of here. Holy crap, it's the arrow from Crystal PvP. Our next victim is the leatherworker. Now look, even at its highest level, the leatherworker just sells a chestplate and helmet and no other unique items past its apprentice level. Which means the only other traits for this guy is just some armor pieces. Now it's time for one of, if not the most challenging villager, the shepherd. Because at different levels, the shepherds can sell 16 different colors of wool, carpets, banners, and beds. And I need to unlock all of those. Because of the way the shepherd trades, it takes up so many spots in the prison because as long as I unlock at least one unique color of like wool, carpet, bed, or banner, I need to keep him. Okay, at this point I almost have every color unlocked, so 3 more shepherds and I'll be done with the shepherds. Oh my god, orange wool, my best friend. Thank you. Oh my god, there it is. Librarian won't be too hard because at its master level there's only one other unique trade that I need to get, which is the book and quill. If you really wanted to try and one-up me, you would unlock every single possible book trade in every level of those book trades. We got 'em. Let's take a moment of silence to appreciate the lectern's hitbox. Now it's time for the stonemason. You know why the stonemason's awesome? Because it has more colored blocks. So I made another spreadsheet so I can keep track of what trades he has. If I'm not mistaken, this guy trading nether quartz is really rare. I didn't think it would actually get to this point. I have to upgrade the prison. Every single one of the slots is filled already. Holy shit. The stonemason is done. I have every color of regular and glazed terracotta. Now that all of the mason trades are out of the way, the only villager left to trade with is the toolsmith. I was trying to go through all the villager types in alphabetical order, but I started with the weaponsmith like an idiot, so sue me. Which means the very last villager and trade that I have to worry about is the diamond hoe trade. Well, this guy didn't trade me a hoe, so he's gotta die. There it is. The final trade. I'm so bored of this. I've never been more happy locking one of these villagers up because I'm so tired of dealing with them. It took a good week to get this done, but not prison is finished. You could probably get more enjoyment out of doing a project like this if you had a gambling addiction, because trying to roll all the colors of every item for every villager is not very fun. Also, shout out to these guys for living in this hole I dug for the whole playthrough.